It was 6 in the morning, sky just starting to pink up, and there I was standing on my lawn, checklist in one hand, iced coffee in the other, ready to finally leave behind 3 years of neighborhood dictatorship. The moving truck idled by the curb, engine purring like freedom itself until a silver SUV screeched into my driveway like it owned the place. And out stepped Denise Talbot, HOA president, self-declared queen of Evergrove Pines, and apparently an early riser when it comes to ruining lives. Her power suit was rumpled, her lipstick crooked, but her scowl perfectly aligned. "You're not going anywhere," she snapped, arms crossed like she was guarding Fort Knox. "Not until you settle your community debt." I almost laughed. Almost. Instead, I reached into my jacket and pulled out a thick envelope, months of sleepless nights, legal research, and pure, petty determination, all rolled into one manila bomb. "Actually, Denise," I said, calm as a lake in winter, "this is for you." Now, let me back up a sec. I'd bought that place thinking I'd found peace. But in Evergrove Pines, peace comes with a pallet-approved front door and weekly inspections that feel more like police raids. My crimes: painting the door forest green instead of approved pine, letting my lawn grow a half-inch too tall, and heaven forbid leaving Christmas lights up till January 3rd. Each violation came with Denise's signature sticky note taped to my door for the good of our shared values. You know what I mean. But it went from annoying to insane when she fined me $500 for excessive dandelion presents. That was it. I decided to sell. Got a nice young couple to make an offer. Paid off every last fee. Followed the HOA's 80-page exit process like I was leaving a prison. Everything was good. Until it wasn't. First, my moving permit got mysteriously revoked. Then my realtor called, apparently. Denise had personally contacted the buyers, warning them about undisclosed issues. The next morning, a new letter on my door, $3,200 in back dues I'd never even heard of, and a warning: pay in 48 hours, or we'll put a lien on your house. At that point, I knew this wasn't about rules anymore. This was personal. So I went digging. And what I found: Denise had been cooking the HOA books for years, altered payment dates, made up violations, even fake fines against people who spoke up against her. Tom, the guy on Maple Lane, got slammed with a $2,000 landscaping fee a week after voting against her fence proposal. Sarah, 2 doors down, got fined for chalk drawings her kid made. Chalk drawings. So I called in Mitchell Grant, a real estate lawyer with a mean streak and a hatred for HOA bullies. Together, we built a case so tight it could have suffocated. Cease and desist. State complaint. Civil suit for damages. And on moving day, as Denise stood in my driveway trying to rally an emergency board meeting, I handed her that envelope. Her face turned 3 shades of, "Oh no." Then Tom stepped out with his own folder. Then Sarah. Then others. The whole street became a courtroom. The moving truck guys stopped loading just to watch. Even old Mrs. Ramirez brought popcorn. 3 days later, Denise got served at her day job. No less. Mortgage fraud investigator. The irony, thick as molasses. Turns out, she'd been planning to tank my sale so she could buy the house through a fake company and flip it. Yeah, that happened. The HOA board voted her out unanimously. The audit revealed over $60,000 in shady fees. The civil suit ballooned into a class action. Her professional license suspended pending investigation. And the cherry on top, the judge sentenced her to 300 hours of community service, helping homeowners fight predatory HOAs. I hear she cried in court. Now I sit on my new porch, watching the sun rise without fear of tape measures or flowerbed citations. And I gotta ask, how many of us are living under petty tyrants in power suits? Let me know in the comments. Have you ever had a Denise in your neighborhood? Was justice served? Or are you still waiting?